and the Ethiopian economy. A detailed analysis with historical background, economic impacts, and possible future solutions. Introduction. Although Ethiopia is geographically close to the sea, it became landlocked after Eritrea's independence in 1993, losing all of its seaports. Among these, Assab port played a particularly significant historical role in Ethiopia's economy. It was vital for foreign trade, fuel importation, social interaction, and even political relations. Historical background of Assab port. Assab is a coastal port located in the Danakil Desert along the Red Sea. In the late 19th century, it was first occupied by Italy, becoming part of its first African colony, Italian Eritrea. From 1952 to 1991, Eritrea was federated with Ethiopia, and Assab was administered by the Ethiopian government. During this period, Assab became Ethiopia's main gateway for foreign trade. Assab and the Ethiopian economy. Trade importance. From the 1960s onward, Assab served as Ethiopia's main maritime route for imports and exports. The port was crucial for fuel imports, road and transport networks, and the flow of goods. It is estimated that about 70% of Ethiopia's external trade passed through Assab. The petroleum industry. In 1967, a petroleum refinery was established at Assab, covering most of Ethiopia's national fuel needs. This made Assab the principal entry point for fuel into Ethiopia. Social and regional influence. Many Ethiopians lived and worked around the port, creating cultural and social integration. This led to trade interconnection, shared cultural practices, and regional mobility, which had a positive effect on Ethiopia's socio-economic structure. The 1998 war and Ethiopia's loss of sea access. The 1998 border war between Ethiopia and Eritrea ended Ethiopia's access to Assab. Following the conflict, Ethiopia became a fully landlocked country and shifted its trade routes to Djibouti. This had a major impact since before the conflict, Assab had been the primary gateway for Ethiopian trade. The reliance on Djibouti has created higher transportation costs and longer shipment times compared to Assab's efficiency in the past. Assab port and future solutions. Lease or bilateral agreement. Ethiopia could access Assab again through a lease agreement or a long-term bilateral accord with Eritrea. This means Ethiopia could pay or negotiate for the right to use part of the port for a specific period. Such an arrangement would reduce transport costs, enhance trade efficiency, and revive regional economic integration. Alternative routes. Ethiopia may also continue diversifying its maritime outlets by strengthening ties with Djibouti, Sudan, and Somalia. Improving diplomatic and economic cooperation with Eritrea could, in the long term, open new avenues of access to Assab or other Red Sea ports. Furthermore, expanding air transport and modern trade corridors within Ethiopia will continue to play a critical role in addressing its logistical challenges. Conclusion. Assab port holds a symbolic and practical importance in Ethiopia's history and economic development. To this day, Ethiopia continues to seek sustainable solutions to its sea access challenges. The most viable path forward is a peaceful, mutually beneficial agreement with Eritrea, possibly through a long-term lease. This would not only boost both nations' economies, but also strengthen regional peace and fulfill Ethiopia's maritime aspirations.